Yes guys, welcome back to another video. It's currently the 7th of July. We're up 4% on the phase 2 right now. Today we did take a loss and then we took a win, which enabled us to go up 4%. The loss that we took was on GU. I'm going to break that down now. So we had a 1 hour low. You can see we had a candlestick down, then a candlestick up. The lowest point of those two candles is your low. So we had a low which got swept with this wick here, and I was looking for buys. Now that I look back on it, I shouldn't have taken the buy purely because GBP USD has been dropping like crazy recently. I think it's because of what's going on the news and all of that stuff. We've just been dropping. So yeah, we had a push up. You can see here, this is where we swept. And then we had a break of structure. And then we tapped into our FVG. There's a tiny FVG here. And then we pushed up, but we didn't get a break of structure. And this is where it gets techie, because we tapped into the FVG and then we pushed up, but we didn't get a break of structure. We didn't close above this high, above this wick here. And then we have now a new high, candlestick up, candlestick down, and then we didn't get a break of structure on that. You can see, let me just remove this, so yeah, we didn't get a break of structure on that. But then what we did is that we swept its 5-minute liquidity. You can see we had a high here, and then we ended up sweeping this 5-minute liquidity and then just dropping from there. And then we did have a break of structure to the downside. So from that I already knew, yeah, we're not hitting this trade. And then we ended up getting stopped out. So let me just go back. Yeah, we ended up getting stopped out here. Yeah, so we lost 1% there, and then that's when we saw this beautiful GJ setup. So the GJ setup was, I think this is one of the best trades I've taken probably in the history, in my 4 years of trading. I can't even lie. In 4 years of trading, this might be one of the best setups I've taken. So what I saw was, this is on the hour time frame. So we were uptrending on GJ, right? We're uptrending. We have massive pushes to the upside. Now, what I saw was a liquidity sweep. So this was from before. This happened at 2 a.m. So we had a liquidity sweep. Cool. And then we had a push up. Now, the push up on the hour led to a break of structure. So what I'm seeing on the hour time frame is what I would see on the 5-minute usually. So usually on the 5-minute, not even on the 5-minute. So usually on the hour time frame, I'll wait for a liquidity sweep, then I'll scale down to the 5-minute, and then from the 5-minute, we look for a break of structure, tap into the FVG, and then a continuation to the outside. Now, everything that I've just said happened on the hour time frame. So this gave me even more confirmation that we're just going to rock it up to TP. Because if you see here, we had a liquidity sweep on the hour time frame. We had a push up, which led to a break of structure. And then we also left behind the FVG. Now the FVG was here. If I zoom in, you should be able to see the FVG. So the FVG was here between this. I know the writing's in the way, but the FVG was in here. And then we tapped in, and then we had a massive rejection from that FVG. And then from there, I scaled down to my 5-minute, where I took my entry. So as soon as we tapped into the FVG, I knew that price was going to continue and hit TP at these swing highs over here. And I even took a screenshot of this before it played out, because I knew I was going to be right. I literally took a screenshot of it. I'll try and put it in a video as well, so you lot can see. So this was the FVG that we tapped into, and then from that point, I started seeing that price was breaking structure to the upside. We had a break of this high, and then we had another break of structure here. On the second break of structure, I took my entry, and I had my stops very tight, 13 pips stop loss below this low, and then I did have my TP at the swing highs up here, and as you can see, we just rocketed straight up to it, straight up. This is not a wick, by the way, it's just an arrow um, to my TP. So this was literally the GJ trade that we took. We hit a 1 to 4. I'll put the proof on in this video as well, just in case you look. Actually, wait, let's do this. So yeah, up 4.22%, as you can see. If I go down, you're gonna see that I took this GJ trade here. So GBP JPY, we took a buy and we hit just over 2k. Yeah, just over 2k, which is just over 4% on that trade. So this is the exact same trade that I'm talking about now, as you can see right here. So we hit a 1 to 4 on that trade, which is by far the best trade I've taken since purchasing this 50k valuation. Probably not the best, but definitely one of the best. So yeah, we're currently up 4.22%. I literally need to hit less than a 1 to 1 on my next trade to pass the phase 2 funded challenge. So hopefully we can get it set up in New York. I need to hit like a 1 to 0.8. So I don't even have to, yeah, a 1 to 0.8. So there's no rush. I can hit it tomorrow, but if we do get it set up on New York, then I'll try to take it and then just get it over with. So yeah, that was today's GJ trade. So yeah, if we get it set up in New York, then I'll continue the video. If not, then this will be it, and then we'll go again tomorrow. So I might see you guys later, or I might not. So yeah, we'll see.
Yes, guys, we're back. It's currently 3:28 p.m. So we did end up taking another trade, but however, it ended up in a loss. We lost 1%, which is annoying because all I needed was 1 more percent, and we would have passed phase 2 of our 50k evaluation. But we did end up taking a loss. We swept lows on gold, and it was playing around for a while. And then what I saw was a nice push up. We also broke out of this, this kind of downtrend over here. And then we did leave behind the FVG, which we tapped into, and then we pushed up from it. So we got a good reaction off of it. So I was looking to take buys. We also broke this high over here. You have an up and a down candle. The highest point of those two candles is your high. So we broke structure there, which is why I took the entry. And then from there, we just plummeted straight to TP. I had my TP straight just below these lows here. We hit TP and then we shot up. We shot up from TP and then we ended up hitting our TP. So we shot up from when we hit our SL and then we hit TP. So it's unfortunate. All I needed was 1 more percent. So it would have been a 1 to 1. I needed 0.8% to be precise. So 0.8. So this would have been, if I had my SL just a little bit below, maybe in this area here, then that would have been it. We would have passed. But we hit SL. So now we're up 3% in total. So tomorrow I'm going to go again. Hopefully we can hit a 2% trade tomorrow, God willing. So tomorrow, hopefully we can pass phase 2. So I'll see you lot tomorrow.